Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best 4K G-Sync monitors in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks. Then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a 4K G-Sync monitor. We'll put the links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. LG UltraGear 27GN950B. With the latest NVIDIA RTX 3080 offering more performance in 4K than its predecessors, there's more reason than ever to consider a 4K monitor with G-Sync. The last thing you'd want to have is your otherwise immaculate 4K picture marred by screen tearing. So to give you both a 4K resolution and official G-Sync compatibility, you'll want the LG UltraGear 27GN950B. This premium monitor is ready for whatever you can throw at it, as its 4K IPS panel can run at 144 Hz. You might not max out the display's capabilities even with a future RTX 40 series graphics card when they come out. Over DisplayPort you'll have support for the full 4K 144 Hz signal with a 10-bit color depth, G-Sync and even HDR. Don't sleep on that HDR either, as the UltraGear 27GN950B's 600 nit peak brightness can offer far more stunning visuals than a typical gaming monitor. A pair of HDMI ports will let you connect the monitor to the latest consoles while enjoying FreeSync as well. Number 2. Asus ROG Swift PG27UQ. This is an excellent G-Sync display packed with features and goodness, but one that does demand a high price of admission. Even so, it remains a monitor we get behind and can recommend as one of the best G-Sync monitors going. Its incredibly high-spec 27-inch display boasts a 4K resolution and support for HDR, providing some of the crispest images you'll ever see on a monitor, and the inclusion of G-Sync means it'll be as smooth as anything too, even at 144 Hz. This makes it a truly beautiful screen that, providing you have the machine to make the most of it, will give you probably the best images you can get on a gaming monitor. Number 3. Acer Predator XB273K. Never mind G-Sync monitors, this is one of the best monitors you can buy overall. Housing NVIDIA screen tech alongside a 4K resolution and HDR tech means that this is an absolute beast of a monitor that'll give you the best of, well, everything. And by everything, we mean everything. Its 144 Hz overclocked IPS panel is made better by Acer's integrated vision care technology that'll aim to protect your retinas, plus it looks darn good. The Predator XB273K is one for those who want everything now and also want to future-proof themselves in the years ahead. It might not have the same HDR heights that its predecessor, the X27, had, but it offers everything else for a much reduced price tag. Therefore, the value it provides is incredible, even if it is still a rather sizable investment. Number 4. BenQ EW3270U. Some of the features and designs to the 4K gaming monitors on this list are very impressive, so you may be wondering why this rather simplistic BenQ is recommended. The fact is the BenQ EW3270U had some wonderfully vibrant colors and accuracy for such a low price, and it couldn't be ignored. I should also mention that this monitor is a FreeSync one. The reason why we decided to put this one on the list is because it truly is one of the best 4K gaming monitors in the market. From a design point of view, this 4K gaming monitor is fairly plain to look at with a basic stand and form factor. There are no sharp angles, flashy features, or touches of flair with this monitor. Despite having rather large bezel edges, the monitor still looks fairly attractive, but the focus from this monitor seems to be more function over aesthetics. The stand is relatively basic too, with only rudimentary back and forth tilt adjustment options. Number 5. Acer Predator XB321HK. A common obstacle when searching for a new display, especially in the 4K panel realm, is the trade-off of a high refresh rate for a greater pixel count. Such is the case with the Acer Predator XB321HK with its relatively low refresh rate of 60 Hz, the same as most 4K TVs. The 32-inch IPS panel is laudably bright and clear, giving you vivid images and a large enough screen to make the most of 3840 by 2160 resolution. It doesn't have HDR, however, and while you'd probably expect that on a 4K TV, its non-appearance here is not really a problem and only serves to keep the cost down. With the Predator XB321HK, Acer is offering a sublime value for a 4K G-Sync monitor. If you're not put off by the compromise in refresh rate, this is still a great gaming G-Sync monitor that'll be a worthy upgrade option. Now that we've shown you the best 4K G-Sync monitors out there, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. Refresh rate. This tells you the number of times your monitor updates with new information per second and is measured in hertz. Bigger numbers equal better, smoother and less choppy images. If you're a gamer, refresh rate is especially important and you'll want a monitor with at least 75 Hz. Most monitors designed for gaming offer at least 144 Hz, combined with the lowest response time you can find. If you're not gaming, a 60 Hz refresh rate should do. Size. Pixel density has a big impact on monitor quality, and our sweet spot is 109 pixels per inch or PPI. A larger monitor will have low pixel density if it's a lower resolution. For viewing from typical desktop distances, 32 inches is plenty big. It's not hard to find a 32-inch gaming or general use monitor at 4K resolution for less than $1,000. Aspect ratio. Aspect ratio refers to the monitor's width and height in the form of a ratio like 16:9. 16:9 is what most widescreen monitors have these days compared to older CRT monitors, which featured a 4:3 aspect ratio. New ultra-wide monitors sport a whopping 21:9 aspect ratio. Modern gaming monitors with an aspect ratio of 16:9 are recognized as the industry standard. 4:3 aspect ratio still holds value in competitive players' hearts and probably always will. 21:9 monitors are gaining traction in the market and are brilliant for racing games.